Mm. Mm. Pregnant women be like. Hi my beautiful YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Keeps having virtual malfunctions, child. So I'm trying my best to like block my background because it's like a mess right now. My bed's not made. I'm currently washing my comforter and my sheets, so ignore that in the background. I didn't feel like getting that all together before I started the video, because if I didn't do it now, I knew I wasn't gonna do the video at all. And this video is way overdue. I've probably been talking about doing this video since I was like 20 weeks pregnant, and now I'm 32 weeks pregnant. First of all, can we get into how fast time is flying? Like, I'm currently 32 weeks pregnant. I have 8 weeks left to go, give or take. That's if I go to my due date. I could come earlier. It's getting real. In about 5 weeks, it will be the common time for like women to go into labor if they're going in kind of early, like between 37 and 40. It's like a no holds bar. I don't know if that's the correct terminology, but it's like, hey, it can happen any day. So final stretch. But anyway, so like I said, this video is long overdue. I have been meaning to make it, but growing a human is exhausting. Like, I have been just so tired. Like, even on days I don't work, I just want to sleep all day. Like, I know I had mentioned like in my second trimester, if y'all can remember, I had like the burst of energy that people always talk about having, and everything was beautiful. But honey, third trimester, that energy has gone completely away. I'm just tired. I'm just exhausted. I can't breathe. I pee even more than I was before. The baby's taking all my energy. The baby kicks me like crazy. Like his kicks pack a punch. Like, I don't know what he would do. Like, it be feeling like he's trying to break out of my stomach and through my stomach. Like, oh my god. But that's not what the video is about. What the video is about is pregnancy, prenatal, pregnancy brain. Pregnancy / prenatal depression and gender disappointment. I'm gonna put those two topics in one. They kind of go hand in hand. And what inspired me to actually force myself to make this video right now is I was on TikTok doing my thing. Y'all should follow me. I haven't had energy for nothing else but TikTok lately. So I was on TikTok and there was a girl posted her gender reveal, and like her family like tricked her and told her at first it was a boy, but it really was a girl. And she was like disappointed when she found out it was a boy. And people in the comments, there were so many Karens in the comments, like, if you are gonna be that upset about not getting the gender you want, you don't deserve a child, and and I would never post me being this disappointed. And I was just like, she's posting her gender reveal of her having a baby. Like, if she wants to show that she was disappointed, think it was gonna be a boy, she has the right to do that. And it's very, very common. And I don't know if these people in the comments don't have kids or they've never dealt with like depression, but it happens a lot, and I think nobody talks about it. I think that's the problem. I think nobody talks about it. So everybody thinks that pregnancy is just this big, beautiful, happy moment for 9/10 months and everything is kisses and rainbows, and it's far from it. And I'm here to tell y'all, like, it's a struggle. It really is. Let's just go ahead and get into it. When I first found out I was pregnant, I was shocked but happy, because I'm not getting any younger. And I was, at the time with my baby's dad, and he had been wanting to have a kid with me for a while. So it was like, oh, it finally happened. It hadn't been happening. So I'm like, oh, it finally happened. We're going to have a little family, raise a kid. So like after the, initial shock, I was really happy about it. Excited for my first appointment, excited to see the baby and learn different things and just adjust to it. But what they don't tell you about pregnancy, especially early on, like in the first trimester, when you don't really feel pregnant besides like being sick. You don't like feel the baby move or anything like that. You have appointments once a month, so you only hear the baby's heartbeat unless you have your own Doppler, which I didn't have because those kind of expensive and I didn't care that much. But it's kind of like you're kind of disconnected in a way. Like, I don't know. And I remember there's a girl I follow on here. Her name is Shaded by Jade, and she's the first person I actually heard talking about like pregnancy depression and not feeling connected to your baby and feeling really bad about it because nobody talks about it. So nobody knows there's hundreds of thousands of millions of other women probably going through the same thing and feeling the same way and feeling bad because they think nobody else is going through it. So before I found out, so I had 2 stages of my depression. I'm a kind of unique case. So the first stage was feeling really disconnected because I knew I was pregnant. I knew there was a life growing in me, but it didn't feel like it. I couldn't feel the baby move. I didn't know what the gender was at the time. This is like the first trimester / first half of the second. So up to like 20, I found out the original gender at like 21 weeks. So from finding out at like 4 weeks to 21 weeks, I felt disconnected. Like I didn't feel like a mother. I didn't feel like, I don't know, I didn't feel that like that love that you're expected to feel for your baby. It was just kind of like, yeah. And then like at the time, in that midst of that time, me and my baby's dad started going through our own problems, so that kind of added on to it. So I even had like a thought, like once we were really like kind of getting to the point where we were breaking up, we weren't going to be together, I was kind of at a point where I was like, I don't even want this baby. Like, I'm not about to have my family. What's the point of even having a kid? And I feel really bad feeling like that. I absolutely don't feel that way now. It was a very short period of time where I felt that way, but you know, it was just like I don't even feel connected to this kid. I don't know what it is. I'm calling it. I don't know what to name it because I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I don't know anything. I don't know. I can't shop for anything. I bought like a couple like gender neutral things, but that was just because I was trying to get out that depression. And that's what Shaded by Jade was saying. She said until she found out what she was having, she felt depressed and she didn't feel connected to her kids. So it made her feel bad because you're expected as a woman to, as soon as you find out you're pregnant, to have this like instant connection, motherly instinct. I love my baby so much, and that's just not how she felt. And that's not how I felt. But then found out the gender. I was like 21 weeks. The girl. And I was so freaking happy because I wanted a girl so bad. That was like the high point. At the time, it was the high point of my pregnancy. I think I've had other high points now. But at that time, it was like coming. That was when I came out to depression. I'm like, I know what it is. It's a girl. Start thinking of names. She had a middle name. She had a couple of first name options. Like, I was just so excited. People were buying me girl stuff. I bought girl stuff. Like, just ideas for the baby shower, ideas for the room. Like, it started like coming in. I started feeling like more like I was growing a child. I was becoming a mother. I didn't have to call it no more. I called her she. It was my daughter, my sweet girl is what I called her. I sang her songs, read her stories. I had a book about why a daughter needs her mother. I would read that to her. Like, it was a really good time for that 4 weeks. Cause then as you all should know, a couple videos ago by now, when y'all seeing this, I went for a second ultrasound and had the pleasure of finding out that my little girl has a penis and she's actually a little boy. So finding that out, just in the way I found out, was really unexpected and shocking. That's when the second wave of depression hit. That's when the gender disappointment, pregnancy depression hit. I think this baby loves the sound of my voice, because I swear when I'm talking a lot, he kicks like crazy. He'll be chilling and not doing anything, but as soon as I start like having like full like conversations or like talking, like I'm talking a lot, talking to the video, he has been kicking. I love him so much. See, I'll get to that. But anyway, so that's when the gender disappointment hit. When I found out that I was actually having a boy, I legit cried for 2 days straight. I tell everybody, like, I cried for 2 days straight. Like, and it's weird because as I read up on it, a lot of other women had the 2-day like crying. I don't know why that's like this time. I think it's when you just get all cried out. You just let it all out. Because I had pictured this perfect life for this beautiful little girl, what she was going to look like and what her name was going to be and how she was going to be and how she was going to be girly like me. And I'm a girly girl. I'm a girly girl who, I really like sports, specifically football. So I'm a girly girl that does like to get a little rough, but I'm definitely like makeup, beauty, girly girl. So me and my friends talking about, I couldn't wait to see her little twist outs and her little outfits and just go put her in gymnastics and dance and this and had this perfect world with my little girl. She was gonna be a daddy's girl and he was gonna love her because my baby's dad has 2 other kids, his ex-girlfriend and they're both boys, so I was like, it's the first girl, like he's gonna love her like no other. It's gonna be just a different bond. Like it was just gonna be just a beautiful life that I had pictured, and that crumbled beneath me at that ultrasound when I found out it was a boy. And it was truly like mourning a child, I think. And I say that very loosely because I've never had a child that I've lost, so I don't really know what mourning a child is like. But to put into a perspective, it's like mourning a child that you didn't even have. It's in a way, I won't watch what I say because I don't want to offend anybody or trigger anybody who's actually lost a child. But it's like, I don't know, I had this baby that I no longer had, and I still had the same kid growing in me, but the idea of it not being a girl was just like the worst, like horrible to me. I don't know why. And it's crazy because when I first went to the first ultrasound, I had in my mind that either way I was gonna be okay. I had accepted that maybe if it was a boy, because everybody kept saying it's a boy, it's a boy, it's a boy. So I accepted in my mind that even though I really wanted a girl, if they told me it was a boy at the first ultrasound, I was going to be okay. So for the fact they told me it was a girl, I was super happy. I'm like, oh, I got what I wanted. So when they came back around and said it was a boy, it hit different. Like if they would have told me it was a boy in the beginning, I probably wouldn't have been as upset. But tell me it's a girl, which is what I really wanted, and tell me no, just kidding, it's a boy, it was just like the worst news ever. And I literally cried. I would wake up crying. I would have to take seconds, like breaks at work, because I had to go cry. I would cry myself to sleep. And this happened for like 2 days straight, like literally crying all day. And I felt so freaking bad. Because I'm like, why am I so upset? I have a healthy baby. Some people can't get pregnant. Some people have had miscarriages. Some people have actually lost kids. Like, why am I acting like this over a gender? But it's completely normal. So if you're going through that, just know it's completely normal. And don't let the Karens tell you different, that if you're upset about the gender, that you're wrong, that you're a bad mom. Like, no, it's okay to have a preference in life. As long as you know you're still gonna love your baby. Like, of course it gets to be not okay if you're gonna like neglect the kid because of the gender, but I don't think a lot of women who have gender disappointment have that mindset. They're just disappointed. Like, there's nothing wrong with being disappointed. It's life. Like, disappointments happen in everything, so it's like, it's okay to be sad. But yeah, I had never heard of gender disappointment until I went through it. That's when I started like trying to look up videos and blogs and topics of people talking about it. And there's a lot of other women that go through it. So I had to make a video and talk about it, because I still feel like people don't know about it. So I'm telling people, like, you know, who follows me, y'all might not even know gender disappointment's a thing. My friends and family who don't have kids, I'm like, you all know now who are watching my video. It happens. It's okay to be disappointed in the gender. You're not a bad mom. You're okay. So yeah, the gender disappointment was my second wave of depression. And that was another point where I was just kind of like, I don't want to be a mom. I was like, because I had that perfect world envisioned in my head that was like, I'm a girl mom. I'm not fit to be a boy mom. I don't know how to raise a little boy. I don't know how to raise a young man. And the idea, this is when all of the Black Lives Matters injustices were starting to come back up. And this is the point where I'm actually going to take a second to remind y'all that there is a link in my description box to sign a petition to bring the killers of Breonna Taylor to justice. Breonna Taylor's in my city, Louisville, Kentucky. Her killers have not been arrested. They need to be held accountable. So please sign that petition for justice. But this is when like all the killings started back up with the Ahmaud Arbery and the George Floyd, and I'm like, oh, how am I gonna raise a young Black man? And like I said, me and my baby daddy were going through our problems, but we weren't together. So it's like, I'm essentially gonna be a single Black mom. Like, he's gonna be involved. He's a good dad, but it's like, it's not the 2-parent household that I expected to raise my baby in. So it's like, it's gonna be tough for a young Black boy to go through this. How am I gonna do this? I'm not made to be a boy mom. With a little girl, it was gonna be one thing. Like, I think I know how to handle a little girl going through problems, going through daddy issues if need be. But as a little boy, I don't know how to raise a man. I don't, especially not a Black man. But after the 2-day disappointment, the depression didn't completely go away, but it got better, and I started like more so slowly accepting, because there's literally nothing you could do about it. Like, you gotta take it. It is what it is. Like, you could be upset, depressed, but just realize this is what it is. And that's the point I got to. So, you know, I had a lot of people. I have a really good village, and I'm definitely thankful for that, because I feel like a lot of people might not have that, and they could probably be going through it worse than me. But I had a lot of friends and family come to me who have boys and saying, you know, you just don't understand. Boys love their mothers so much. And I thought that was like, oh, that's so cliche. But mama's boy, everybody's gonna say that. But everybody would let me know, like, no, literally, Like, even my friends who would be like, I wanted a girl so bad, but I'm so happy I got a boy. I had people who have a boy and a girl. They were like, I love my girl so much, but boys are better. Like, I'd rather have boys than girls. So just talking to people, especially like other boy moms, kind of helped me, you know, accept a little more. I started like looking at names again. I started a problem that I did have, like even before I found out I was pregnant, before I was even pregnant in general, I followed a lot of girl moms or cute little baby girls. So when I was going through my depression, at the gender disappointment depression, as I'm scrolling through my timeline, I'm seeing all these cute little girls, and I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna get that, which is not true. I could possibly have in the future, God willing, you know, God's plan. But I started like following more boy moms, especially like black boy moms and cute little boys, and I'll probably, you know, list some of my favorites in the video somewhere. And they really helped me because you can have a lot of fun with a little boy. I was like, it's gonna be so ugly, I don't know how I'm gonna dress him, it's gonna be so hard dressing a little boy, you gotta try too hard for dressing a little boy. Boy stuff is so ugly, it's all bears and superheroes, and I don't like that kind of stuff. But you gotta get creative. But they have a lot of cute little boy stuff, and following the boy moms really helped me get like inspiration for certain things, and really seeing the connection between like a boy and his mom. Yeah, it took time. It took like a little more effort to get like out of that depression as well, because it was hard. I don't know how to say, but it was just hard. But it's okay. Like, that's what I want to hit home and say is like, it's okay. Like, if you're the mom that had that instant connection with your kid and you're like, just feel like mom of the year and you were just so happy you got a boy or a girl, whatever you had, you were happy, pregnancy was a breeze, good for you. I'm happy for you. But not everybody's like that, and there's no right way to be a mom. There's no right way to be pregnant. Definitely not right and wrong way to be pregnant. Some people's pregnancies are easy, some are harder than others. So how you feel is valid. It's okay. As long as it's not bringing harm to you or your baby, it's fine. Just make sure you're finding ways to get out of it. Like, you don't be stuck in it, because that's when it does cause harm to yourself and the baby. Because, you know, being depressed, being stressed is bad for you. So everything you're going through, the baby's going through. So you don't want to be too stressed out, too upset about it. Allow yourself to be in those moments of depression and being upset, but also be actively trying to find ways to get out of it. And no, it will take time. Like, it wasn't an overnight thing for me. Like I said, gender disappointment, cried 2 days straight, and even after the 2 days, it took me like weeks to finally accept it. I think it took like going to my next doctor's appointment, hearing the heartbeat again, and getting that confirmation like it's a boy for sure, which I'm still not convinced. So we'll see how this journey goes. But either way, so now I'm at a point that if they got it wrong again, and if I go to deliver and I deliver a little girl, I'm gonna be so pissed. And I never would have thought I would feel that way, because I wanted a little girl so bad. But now I've accepted my little boy, and I love him so much, and he's so everything. And like I said, I'm a girly girl who loves sports, so I'm like, oh, I can't wait to be that mom who's gonna be in the stands cheering for my little boy, playing his sports, playing football. I have so many football coaches in my family. He's gonna be a star. Like, I'm excited about that. So now that it ends up being a girl, I'm having a fit, because I want my boy now. Like, I don't want the girl no more. I want a boy. So yeah, that was my journey. Pregnancy has been rough. It really has been rough. Besides, you know, other factors in my life that just caused me stress, just this transition has just been difficult and hard. And it's okay. It's not an easy transition for everybody. It's not a happy moment for everybody. And it is what it is. Just find those ways to connect, find those ways to find things that make you happy. If it's meditation, if it's talking to people, if it's just being alone for a little bit, talk to your baby, sing to your baby, follow other girl or boy moms depending on what you're having, and you know, you gonna make it. You can follow me. Barry's about to go dead. Let's see if I can do my outro for the Barry goes dead. But you know, you can follow me, because I'm gonna be posting my little boy, because I don't think I've found a few black boy moms, but I don't think there's enough. So I'm definitely going, when my little boy's here, I'm definitely gonna be representing for the black boy moms, the moms and mom and son combo. So you can follow me to see how we, you know, live our life, and maybe that can give you some inspiration if you're having a boy and you weren't too excited about it, or you don't know how to have a little boy. Hopefully I can show you some things. But okay, my battery's going dead, so I want to just end this video. Thank you all so much for watching another What Would Your Malfunction. Thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to talk about it, if you want somebody just to be an ear because you're going through depression and you don't know how to handle it, let me know. You can DM me, Instagram, on here. I started talking too much. The phone, the camera still went dead. Okay, so like I was saying, if you want to talk about it, you can follow me on Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram. You can, if you don't feel comfortable, leave it in the comment section. I think you can DM on YouTube. Try it and we'll see how to respond back. Just connect with me. I'll put my social medias down below because I definitely will be an ear if you just want to just vent to somebody, because sometimes that's what we need. If you have, any other things when we talk about with being pregnant, I'm gonna do, it's coming down to the wire. Like I said, 8 weeks left, so I'm gonna do, of course, like the 3rd trimester update before I think baby gets here. I probably should do it like around 36, 37 weeks maybe. And soon enough baby will be here. I'll show y'all while I'm packing my hospital bag and how I'm preparing and everything too. But just let me know what y'all want to see, and thank you guys so much for watching. Again, like the 3rd time I think I said that. Until next time, stay beautiful. And if you're pregnant, again, congratulations, you a bomb ass mom, and don't let nobody ever tell you different. F the Karens who might be telling you you're a bad mom. You're bomb AF. I'm so awkward. You're bomb as fuck. All right, bye. Stay beautiful. Impromptu bump shot. See if he can move for y'all. Oh, he's moving. He's right here. Something's right here. It's hard. He wouldn't say bye. He got to get an outro for him, for his fans, his beautiful YouTube friends that he's gonna have when he gets here. He's stretched out. Something hard right here. Something hard right here. Got my stomach kind of flat out. All right. Bye.